Hey, this is David Kent with Charleston Home. I'm here with Chris with Pool Care Pros. Chris just did an inspection on a in-ground pool, and the purpose of his inspection, his part of the inspection, was to determine if there's leaks. So I'm gonna turn it over to Chris, and Chris can kind of talk about what he does, how he performs the test, and what are the outcomes he found on this particular pool.
So I started with pressure testing the pipes, make sure that there wasn't a bad glue joint, cracked pipe, the pipes held pressure, check the system over there at the filter, the motor, checked against the valves, make sure the valves are good. Once those did hold pressure, I went around and checked around the fittings where any potential grout lines on the tile, a void around a pipe that could potentially be a leak, and if need be, epoxy those. The other thing is checking the skimmers, make sure that where the plastic and the concrete meet, that grout is keeping it bonded in there.
Okay.
Next thing, I'll go around and I'll check the lights around them as well, because they are either a fitting or a light niche.
Mm-hmm.
Those can leak if the seals go bad over time. Usually not the case, so I'll dye check around those, make sure those are going. And then in-depth inspections comes in. They make sure the electrical's working, heater's working, your motherboard, salt cell, essentially just everything's working properly.
Awesome. So should you, every so many years, check this, have someone do a leak test? Or normally is that found out because you're always having to replace water?
I would do a bucket test first if you ever have a question.
Mm-hmm.
If you might have a leak, that way it saves you time and money, because we are pretty warm here, and so there is evaporation, and every pool is not the same.
Right.
Darker pools might lose a little more, you might have shade, you might not, the wind, full sun exposure, a lot of things. Dogs like to go swimming in the pools, and they take out a good bit of water as well.
So what is a bucket test?
A bucket test, so on this one, I would either set it on the top step or in the shallow sunbathing area.
Mm-hmm.
Just fill up the bucket, maybe with a brick so it doesn't move, but that way it's still in the water in the same temperature as the pool.
Mm-hmm.
Fill up the inside of the bucket, mark where the water level is that you filled it up to,
Mm-hmm.
and then mark the water level on the outside of the bucket. That's an evaporation test.
Uh-huh.
Unless your bucket has a hole in it, whatever you've lost out of your bucket is your evaporation. Now, if the mark on the outside of the bucket is more, you definitely have a leak.
Okay.
It could vary. Might be a 1/4 inch, might be 1/2 inch, might
Right.
be 2 inches overnight.
Oh.
There are big leaks, and then there are some just minor leaks.
Just on average, how much evaporation does a pool lose? And I granted, if it's full sun, it's different than if it's not.
Yeah, closer to August, September, where we are in our hottest days, anywhere from a 1/4 inch is about normal.
Normal.
Yeah. So I usually tell people if you're adding water once a week to once every 2 weeks, that's about normal.
Okay, cool. Well, Chris, thank you so much.
You're
Appreciate
very
it.
welcome.
Thank
Not
you.
a problem.